Come on in, come on in, come on in. All geeks are welcome in this space. Let's learn together and seek his face. I'm Lem Philia, aka Bad Gamer Elite, your host for the Sound Maiden podcast, sponsored by lifepromotions.org. God, Games, and Geekery gives us an opportunity every month to chat about the crossroads of our passions and our faith. I can't wait to learn and discuss with you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the 55th episode of God, Games, and Geekery. I'm so glad you guys are here. Seriously, I have some friends that have been shouting the ministry out on their Twitch channels and all that, and just rating us. And I want to give a shout out to one of the more recent ones, Hyrule Reaper, out there doing the thing, and then our friend Devil Snare, who made us some dope emotes, you guys. Amazing emotes. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Guys, I want to talk to you about our sponsor. Our sponsor this month is LifeFest. LifeFest is a party with a purpose that you can find in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and in Music City, Tennessee, Bon Aqua, Tennessee. Guys, it's a party like you wouldn't believe. Amazing artists, wonderful speakers. There's kids tents, there's family stuff, the food. Just go to lifefest.com. That's LIFEST.com. Go check it out, and I will see you at one of the two Life Fests. So here's the deal, you guys. G3 is gonna, God Games and Geekery, we call it G3 in the office. God Games and Geekery is going to have a presence at both Life Fest this year. Last year it was in Oshkosh and somewhat in Tennessee, but both Life Fest there will be a presence there. We've got some stuff planned for you. We're working again with Clear Hits Radio. If you are listening to any of the radio online, you want to make sure that you listen to Clear Hits Radio, based out of Green Bay. They specialize in Christian hip hop and rap. I'm learning all kinds of stuff. I used to be a old school hip hop guy. Man, let me tell you, Caleb over there, Caleb, you got it going. I appreciate you, bro. So what have we been playing? What have we been doing? Well, pretty much all this, the past 30 days or so, I played Fortnite. Of course I played Fortnite. Come on, new season is great. Doctor Strange is in it. They've got some great original characters. The Prowler from Spider-Man is in it. And guys, if they do not bring Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen into this season, your boy is going to be a little upset. Just a little bit. But it needs to happen. But Fortnite has been doing really well. I've been playing with my friends Bethany and Micah and Paul, and there's a whole slew of folks that we've been playing with. So we got some friends that came in from the Quake this past season. Our friend KK has been popping in. Our friend Larry is Best has been popping in. Wolfie's been popping in. So yeah, man. It's been a great time in Fortnite. I also played some Horizon Forbidden West, and I actually finished the story. I finished a game, you guys. For those of you who don't know, that's a big deal for me. Like, I will start a game and never get far in it. I get it because that's interesting. It's the new hotness. And this year I was like, if I buy a new game, I'm going to finish it. And I bought a new game and I finished it. So I'm also diving into some of my old backlog of games. as you remember, I did what's the Kena Bridge of Spirits, but that was last year. But I really, really super wanted to finish that one, and so that was a thing. I did Dust and Elysian Tale, Legend of Korra, Immortals Phoenix Rising, Octodad, and I just started What Remains of Edith Finch, and I should be done with that tomorrow. So I'll be moving along to something like Never Alone or Lego Incredibles, something like that. Because I haven't finished any of my Lego games, you guys. I need to finish some of my Lego games. So, yeah. So I've been playing those. I've been playing some Overwatch with Bethany and Micah, and now the director of photography for Life Fest, Alex. Alex has been joining us there. He joined us for the first time last night. Didn't get any wins, but you know what? He's new, and I got a couple of play of the games as Reinhardt. I'm a very aggressive Rhine. Any of my other aggressive Rhines, let me know. Let's go, aggressive Rhine. So I'm working on that backlog, like I promised I would this year. We've also started a couple things on the Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/God Games and Geekery. You spell out and, but God Games and Geekery. We started on Tuesdays. We do Study Buddy Hour, and that's from 4 to 5, where you come on in with whatever you're working on. You don't have to be in school, but if you are in school, you can come in and say, this is what I'm working on. And then you can let us know, and then we'll check in with each other all throughout the stream. So I would definitely say join us for that. And on Wednesdays, you guys, we've been doing Faith and Film, or Film and Faith, where we talk about our faith as it pertains to a movie. Last week we did the Avengers. We started with Avengers. This week, at time of recording, by the time this comes out, it'll be done. But we did Into the Spider-Verse. So very excited for that, to see what you guys come up with and talk about. Yeah, it was so interesting how everybody got something regarding their faith from the Avengers. So yeah, it's really awesome. I have been coloring. I wanted to learn to draw. It's still on my goals list for this year. We're only 3 months in, but it's been on my goals list for this year to learn how to color or to draw, sorry. And so I started by doing some coloring, and I've learned so much, you guys. I've learned so very much about technique, about mediums, about mixing mediums. I actually did a couple of pieces from some Patreon folks that I follow, where I took alcohol-based markers and gel pens and pastel pencils and colored pencils and did a whole thing up, and they don't look too bad, you guys. I'm a little impressed with how it turned out. So gametography wise, that's the beauty of it, guys. My gametography and my coloring have melded. So I'm making my own coloring pages. So I've done some Fortnite coloring pages. I think I have a Borderlands 3 coloring page. I've done some Horizon Zero Dawn, some Kingdom Hearts 3. So yeah, so there's a ton that I've been doing. Quake season was phenomenal. We just ended Quake season. And we ended up, last one was in Minneapolis, and that was a great time. Those of you, if you're listening from Minneapolis, thanks for being here. And everyone that came to the workshops at Quake this season. Thank you. We also have Virtual Quake that's coming up. So quakeevent.com. Go check that out, you guys. quakeevent.com. Go look at it. And maybe you can join us for Virtual Quake if you weren't able to join us for an in-person one. What have I been watching? I've been watching some of the same old movies over and over, you guys. I can't tell you how many times I watched Encanto since we last spoke. 1000% love me some Encanto. Oh, man. But apparently there's just one of the family Madrigal we don't talk about. So we won't be discussing Encanto much. What else have I been watching? A lot of YouTube. I've been finding folks on YouTube. There is an artist, her name is May Yu, that I found. She does combinations. Like she'll do 10 versions of the same character in different styles. So you could have Stitch as one of the gorillas from that band. You could have Stitch as a character from Okami. Stitch as a character from Pokemon. So she's got like 10 of the same character in the same book. And so I loved it so much. I bought her coloring book. There's 100 different pages to color, and it's so good. But that, and then I found a person on Patreon that I follow that makes coloring books and art tutorials. Her name is Raw Sushi, RAWSUESHII. And what I love about her art and her videos with her art, she talks about her faith along with her art, which is awesome. It's fantastic. And she talks about how her art is influenced by her faith and how her faith is influenced by her art. If you just go ahead and look her up on YouTube and check her out. Fantastic artist. So I support her on Patreon, and then I also bought her coloring book. It's so good because it's a really interesting concept, and I might have to, once I learn to draw, I might have to take inspiration from that. Speaking of inspiration, you guys, some people get inspired. They do these things like May Yu or Raw Sushi, and you look at them. We look at them. And we're like, they're so lucky. And then they got their big break, and then others people are like, hey, that's not luck. They worked on that skill. They did all of that. And then some people will talk about how they're blessed with that skill. And I brought in our buddy Smallgenie, Micah, from the stream to talk about luck, skill, and blessing. Let's go talk to Micah. Guys, as promised, we have the tiniest of djinns, the most minuscule of magical blue wish granters, the smallest of genies, with the biggest heart. What's up, Micah? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Lem? Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here, dude. And seriously, short notice, Micah cleared all of his schedule to be here. Well, maybe not all, but a lot of his schedule to be here. I really appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a while since I was on here.
Yeah, man. You've been busy. What have you been up to?
Yeah, we just finished up our Quake season. Quake is the youth events that we put on. We had 6 of them this season. Just finished up Minneapolis, so now we're transitioning into Life Fest season and getting ready for the festival in July. So it's a lot going on, but it's a lot of fun.
All right. How excited are you for Life Fest?
Really excited. We got a pretty good lineup. We haven't announced it all yet, so you got to keep an eye out for the artist announcements
Ooh,
here. But
especially your stages.
yes, so there's a lot of exciting announcements coming. I hang out at the rock stages, like the pit and the edge. So those are my places.
Yes. Okay. All right. I hope that we get some folks that are super geeky, super nerdy. Believe it or not, a lot of the folks that are on the edge stage and the pit stage are super geeky, super nerdy folks.
It's true, yeah.
So, I'm just saying, I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to. By the way, God Games and Geeky will have a presence at Life Fest Oshkosh and Life Fest Music City uh, in Bonacqua, Tennessee. Oh my gosh, I am so excited, dude. So what
Yeah.
you been playing? What you been up? What you been playing?
So I've been hopping between a few games recently. Horizon, obviously.
Oh
Trying to knock that out, but I'm only like 20 hours in, and it just like it goes on and on and on. So like I'm playing it little by little there.
yeah,
Um, it's probably going to be a whole year that I'm playing it. Probably won't beat it for 6, 7, 8 months here
I
at
did
the
a
rate that I'm going.
total of 12 hours of just side quests in that game, and I finished it at 72 hours. So it's at least a 60-hour game.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, and to break up the pace, I've been hopping into Elden Ring, and
Oh, I will
then
not be playing
Elden
that one.
Ring. Yeah, so that got me in the mood for Hollow Knight, and I've never beaten Hollow Knight. I've played it like 4 times and never beaten it. So this
Yeah.
time, I promise myself I'm gonna beat it. So
Oh,
that's my
okay.
goal right now.
All right. You've been really grinding on the Fortnite too, huh?
Yeah, this new season's hooked me a lot. Last season didn't get me for some reason.
Yeah.
This season, I'm trying to get all the skins, all the bonus skins, get up to level 200. Um, so I'm,
I
yeah,
mean, you're
making
doing
my
pretty
way
good.
up.
What level are you at right now, Micah?
So I think I was 40 last time I checked.
Micah doesn't sleep. We are
Well,
literally 4 days into the battle pass, you guys.
so I have
For,
a dark secret, Lem.
what's that?
So I may or may not have bought 25 levels this season.
Oh,
I've never
Micah.
done it before, but yeah, I guess time is money, and I really want these bonus skins. So, uh, only time I'll do it, I think. But
Okay. All right. All right. I can't fault you for that. I've never done it myself, but I also grind a lot on Fortnite. So.
yeah, I needed that head start because it won't be long before you're above me, Lem. So
Oh man. Um so Micah, you sir, you and me and Bethany play a lot of Fortnite together. We play a lot of Overwatch together. And there are some times when we're like, specifically, I can think of a lot of Hanzo who's just spray and pray with his arrows
mhm.
that we always call out like a lucky shot.
Yep.
Can you think of any other games that you're like, oh, that was so lucky of either you or of other players?
Yeah, I mean, definitely Overwatch and Fortnite are the ones that come to mind. Like when I'm playing Hanzo, I spray and pray. So like if I kill someone, and especially if it's a headshot, chances are it's a lucky shot. So yeah, Mario Party's a big one. Um,
Oh,
Normally,
yes.
like I like to say, you have to be pretty skilled because you got to win the mini games,
Yeah.
but there's just enough luck involved that you could be winning the entire game, and then it comes down to the last turn, and you lose, whether it's bonus stars or a reversal of fortune or something. There's a lot of luck involved in that one.
Oh my goodness. And guys, we've played Mario Party and I don't remember if I won or just came in second on one.
I
But
think you won.
I had never played Mario Party before. Luck. However, like going back to Fortnite, Overwatch, Warframe, we have our friend T Dog
Mhm.
that he plays a lot of snipers and he grabs a lot of snipers in Fortnite. He is very, very skilled.
Yeah, he's terrifying if you play against him, especially as Widowmaker. It is terrifying to peek out from cover with him playing.
like he asks me all the time to 1v1 him. I'm like, no, we know how it's going to turn out. Why would we actually do it?
Oh yeah, and he plays on PC too, which makes it worse because we're on controller. So like,
oh my gosh! And here's
scary.
the thing: he started out on controller. Like he started, and that's why he's so good on PC because he knows the controller struggle, and he was dominating on controller.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, oh my gosh! All right, so like what games do you know or characters in games is it for you that you know? Man, I've got this skill.
Like specific characters?
Like specific characters and ones or with certain weapons or
yeah, so I mean I've been playing Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
And in that game you gain abilities and you gain skills. And at first the game is really, really hard. It's like brutally difficult. The bosses are really hard. It takes me about 10 tries to beat a boss over and over. But as you go through the game, you get skills and abilities that make the game easier.
Yeah.
Like you gain a double jump, and that makes the bosses easier. So as you progress and as you upgrade your character, it makes you feel better and makes you feel more powerful. And I think the game does that really well, and in a way that slowly drip feeds you so that you feel really overpowered by the end of the game.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Like I said, I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West. And dude, there is a weapon in there, and I don't want to spoil it too bad for anybody, but there is a weapon in there that's called a shredder. And it's not too much of a secret. If you look at the skill trees at all, it's in the skill tree, like some of the extras for that. And in that skill tree, you get like a triple shredder. I have not used the triple shredder. I just use the regular shredder with an acid base. I am very skilled with that. Because if you throw it and you catch it, you don't waste ammo.
And I love weapons like that.
And it doubles because it goes out and it comes back to you. And then it like will double the damage of the element that you've used with it.
See, I have that unlocked, but I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's like, so good.
Yeah, we played a lot of Avengers back in the day.
Yes, yes.
Captain America's my favorite with his shield. You know, you throw it out, it bounces back, you catch it, you keep throwing it.
Yeah.
So if it's anything like that, that sounds amazing.
Oh, we got to go back and do Avengers at some point.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, because we like Spider-Man got released since the last time we played together. Black Panther got released. Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. I think all of those were released since the last time we played together. And I've played, but I haven't played with you since all of those.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah. So I really want to talk to you today about your thoughts on the concept of luck and skill, and where do blessings come in with that? Like, really, you know, we see people in our lives, and you know, maybe they won that track and field race, you know, that cross country race. Maybe they made the game winning touchdown. Maybe their art piece got chosen to be first place. And then we say, "Oh, they're so blessed." But were they blessed to win, or blessed some other way? And what's the differences? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, it's interesting because like when you put it that way, I think they do seem blessed, but what they're really blessed with is that skill and that drive.
Yeah.
So that inherent skill is a blessing. And the way they use it and can hone their craft, I think is kind of where they can take it and elevate it. Like, I'm not going to go out and play in the NFL. I wasn't blessed with that skill. It's something I'd love to do, but like, yeah, that's never happening.
Yeah,
But I'm blessed in other ways. I'm blessed. I'm good at looking at spreadsheets, which isn't exciting, but it's
Dude,
something I'm good at.
but here's
Um,
the thing. I am so glad you're blessed with that, so I don't have to.
yeah, that's a good point, Lim. Everyone's blessings are different, and they kind of work together. Your strengths might be my weaknesses, and vice versa.
Yeah,
So if everyone had the same blessings, nothing would get done. I don't think.
right. So, how does luck play into blessings? Is another thing I was thinking. That's another thing I was thinking about. Luck playing into blessings, and I was reading this book called Beginner's Pluck. We went to a leadership conference some years ago. You and I both, and we heard Liz Bohannon
Mm-hmm.
speak. I believe her name is, and she wrote a book called Beginner's Pluck. And a lot of people think that it's beginner's luck, right? It's like, oh, you're starting out and you got lucky with your success. There is that concept of they didn't get lucky with their success. They just tried things because they didn't know that they quote unquote didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they made it work. They found the struggle and they were like, well, this should work this way. And they found a way through it. Um
Mm-hmm.
so though that luck I think comes from a skill that they learned that they were blessed with, right? Is that how that works?
So yeah, like when you mentioned that, like when somebody new joins our team, um, they come in with fresh eyes
Mm-hmm.
and a fresh perspective, and like you said, like they don't have that ingrained in them that we do this a certain way. Um, so I think that's important when we start new situations or go into a new place. Like you gotta um, kind of unlearn everything,
Mm-hmm.
um, and that kind of leads into like um, yeah, I guess the unlearning and kind of going into something with a new, fresh set of eyes.
Right.
Um,
What what's the Bible say about blessings and luck and skill and such?
yeah, so if we're talking about the Bible,
Yeah.
I personally don't think there's such thing as luck. Um, there is, I think there's parity. The Bible says it rains on the just and the unjust,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think that's luck. I think um, obviously things are allowed by God or orchestrated by God. Um, I think God, when we talk about blessings, especially for believers, there are a lot of blessings, and these aren't necessarily material blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there are like God, the Bible says God will meet our needs, but like it doesn't say He'll go get us a new house or a new car. But He won't let us down, and He won't fail us.
Right.
Um, and to go alongside like those physical needs, like those needs are also spiritual, and sometimes we don't realize what we need spiritually. So those might be blessings like the fruit of the spirit or things like that, like things that we need to make it through this trial or what we're going through.
Hmm.
And God meets those needs. So I think as Christians, sometimes we forget that that's also a spiritual need, and there's a spiritual side to that.
Nice. That's well spoken, Micah. Well spoken. Um, how can people, if people want to get a hold of you, because I mean, you are on our Twitch with us, streaming Fortnite and Mario Party and what's the one that you guys always beat me at with racing?
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Ugh.
I think we're playing that soon here.
Ugh.
That takes a lot of luck and skill too.
Where can people find you if they want to get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can find me at Smallgenie549. That's pretty much my Xbox gamer tag, my PlayStation, Switch,
Yeah.
pretty much everywhere. And then you can also reach me at my email, which is the letter M Garnett Garnett at lifepromotions.org, and I'd be happy to chat if you want to chat. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
He's right down the hall, you guys. Right down the hall.
right around the corner.
Oh my goodness. Micah, thank you for being here, buddy. I super appreciate it. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Wow. Thank you so much, Micah, for coming on in, chatting with us. Guys, the Bible says in Proverbs 16:33, the lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord. You know, I take that verse to remind me, hey, it's not just the skill that I have. It's not luck. God has blessed me with the skills that I have, the talents that I have, and it's from him that the successes come. And if I center him in everything I do, those successes, whether I see them or not as successes, will be there. You know, it also says in Ecclesiastes, you say it. It also says in Ecclesiastes 9:11, I have seen something else under the sun. The race is not for the swift, or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise, or wealth to the brilliant, or favor to the learned, but time and chance happen to them all. So it's saying that, guys, these things happen to everyone. So the skills that you're given, those talents you have, the good and bad happens to you. Like Micah was saying, the Bible also says that, you know, it rains on the just and the unjust. And James 1:17, it says, every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly light, who does not change like shifting shadows. So those things that are part of our lives that we see as blessings, we see as luck, or the outcome of skill, is all from the Lord. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. You can hang out with us, as we said earlier, on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GodGamesAndGeekery. Spell out the "and," please, because otherwise you might not find us. You can find us on TikTok as God Games Geekery, Instagram as God Games Geekery. If you want to contact me, it's badgamer@lifepromotions.org. That's badgamer@lifepromotions.org. You know, and if you can, rate and write a review. It helps us get better at what we do and hone those skills that we've been blessed with. Guys, thanks so much. Remember, you are geeky. You are loved.